Scott Brown here. So I've been building for, oh gosh, in a few months it'll be 20 years. I've built houses, renovated houses, done some commercial work, and done a little wee bit of cabinetry. And that little wee bit of cabinetry that I've done has been with a track saw. And if you know anything about cabinetry, that is not an ideal way to build cabinets. Which leads to this exciting episode where I get a new tool to help me with cabinetry that I've been waiting for a long time. It's incredible, right? Really got to put a second story on the house, eh, Ray?
Yeah, let's jack it up.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Put that right behind you on your right. This is the first time I've had a delivery that is nailed together. It's a real table saw, a legitimate cabinet table saw. So this is a proper cast iron table saw, cast iron tabletop. This thing weighs like 200 kilos. It was given to me for free by Laguna. How am I going to move it? Okay, so we're on two pallets. The pallet that the driver used and the pallet that the box was built on. So there are a few things to think about in terms of placement. I'm trying to put it in the center of the garage, so I feel like everything works around the table saw. But I also want it to be in a position where I can get a sheet of plywood either side of it. I think in this box is the big rack rail thingamabob that extends the fence out to 910 millimeters. So I was meant to unscrew the packaging, not hit it with a crowbar. It's amazing the things you learn when you read the manual.
Look at that.
Welcome, Jess.
I'm welcome.
I said welcome.
I was going to say, I'm not using it. This thing's terrified the crap out of me. Every time you turn on that little one of yours, it's like screams at you. It's like it's screaming, watch your fingers.
Exactly.
No, this is really exciting.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh yeah, I haven't even mentioned that.
So many like dials and things. So hardcore.
Yeah.
Cool. How exciting, Scott.
Okay. So I just dropped that trying to unpackage it. Oh, it's like 200 kilos.
You want to tip it up?
Yeah, if we can. I don't know how easy it's going to be. That's bloody heavy.
1, 2, 3.
There we go.
And then where are you going to go?
What's on wheels? Great.
It's got a bracket on there. It's probably like a transit bracket. I think.
Thanks, man.
No worries.
So that was the Scott Brown guide on how not to unpackage the Laguna F2 table saw. Time to pay the bills. This exciting episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is a website building platform that will help you stand out and succeed online. I typically sell carpentry as a service. Maybe you sell services as well, or maybe you sell a physical product. Either way, Squarespace has everything you need to sell online. E-commerce is built right in. There is a wide variety of templates for you to choose from, and putting all your photos and information in those templates is really straightforward. And you can also get your own domain name through Squarespace, so you can do it all in one place. People ask me if they really should use Squarespace, you know, my friends and stuff, and the answer is yes. It's just easy. I mean, we use it for our website, scottbrowncarpentry.com. So if you don't know any coding and you want to figure out how to do a website, I recommend this. You don't have to believe me, you can do a free trial and see if it works for you. When you're ready to launch your website, make sure you go to squarespace.com/scottbrowncarpentry, because then you can save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you to Squarespace. Back to the show. Oh, that was panic. Sheer panic. Good news, I think the table saw is fine. If anything, I've done damage to the floor. I just scratched the floor, but that doesn't matter. This cast iron is solid, and it was a bit of a controlled drop. Kind of just eased down rather than slammed down, so there's no obvious damage. A little bit of scratching on the corner where it connected with the ground. I think I just need to calm down. I'm a bit too excited. So I'm just going to work away here and assemble the saw, and then we'll talk about how I ended up getting it for free. Hey Jess,
Yeah?
you excited about all the tools that I got?
Very excited.
Yeah? That's good.
Because I got all this cardboard.
Alright, so how did I get a free table saw? So if you've been watching the channel, you know that I'm getting ready to build a whole bunch of cabinetry, kitchen, laundry, wardrobe, bunch of stuff that I want to build. And all I really have is a track saw. It's the only kind of saw that can get a nice clean edge. So in an effort to make my life a bit easier, I was hoping to get a cabinet saw like this. So I started looking at the options that were available here in New Zealand, and the two that I kind of narrowed it down to were this one, the Laguna, and the Saw Stop. So the two big differences between the Laguna and the Saw Stop that I cared about anyway were price and the safety technology. Saw Stop have the safety technology. Basically when it detects your skin, the blade drops down in a dramatic fashion. Price, it's like double the price of this Laguna saw. The Saw Stop was about 8,000 New Zealand dollars. The Laguna, the equivalent Laguna, is about half that. That is a stretch for us. A $4,000 table saw was really pushing it out for us. So an $8,000 table saw was just completely out of budget. We settled on that. I hit up Grant from Carpentry, the owner of Carpentry here in New Zealand. They're like a woodworking store. And he went and talked to the owner of Laguna, and little did I know, he mentioned the channel. The owner of Laguna watched the channel, came back to him and said, give him one. Give him a Laguna Fusion FT2. That's how I ended up with a free table saw. So he was just happy for the saw to appear in videos. It's going to appear in multiple videos. And now we have a table saw. Having that extra money allowed us to get this massive beast. So it's like the filter and the dust bag You excited about our workshop?
I'm actually very excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're gonna be cabinet makers.
I'm never gonna leave this place. You're stuck with me now, eh?
Turn this on. It wasn't bad.
No, beautiful cut.
There is an extra dust thing that can catch more of the dust, but that was a pretty good cut, and that's just a standard blade.
Would you call it a shroud?
Shroud, I guess so, yeah. A dust shroud that goes over the top. That was pretty good for the standard blade.
I think that a little bit of that's hardly anything, but that's sort of
Bit of frame.
prone to happen with Meranti, right?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah.
So we've narrowed our kitchen front options down to this, Meranti plywood. That's what we're leaning towards. So we thought we'd get this 4mm just to try it out, try different oils and match it up to different surroundings and see if we like it.
Can we do 800?
Best there we go, 3 panels just cut just like that. And I'm actually surprised in the edge. The edge is quite good.
So, oil-based varnish.
It's quite a light colour. It's lighter than I thought it would be. But that's just the first coat. Oh yeah, it's quite a warm colour. Eh?
Yeah. Do we want a natural patch in the middle? Or
Yeah,
do we...
yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, definitely more yellow.
From afar it looks okay though.
Mm.
That's quite nice.
This actually got the yellowish, I think it just seeped into the material and it's, you see, it changed color.
This
Yeah,
looks
true.
like it hasn't done anything. It's super patchy. It's not sitting on top of the timber.
No, but this is dry, that's wet.
Oh,
so
okay.
give it some time.
It's like you're making dinner.
Yeah. Just sprinkle some on. There.
It's being very old. That is like transparent.
Et voila.
Linguini over here.
But you see the
Yeah.
that still is yellowish. I do like that better. I thought Meranti would be a bit
Darker.
Darker.
Same,
Me too.
yeah.
but maybe
Because all the pictures that we've seen online, it's quite a bit darker. They must have, maybe it's the oil they're using.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe more coats.
Yeah, 3 coats would probably make a big difference.